Back everyone, you already know what time it is. For some reason, my iPhone 7 Plus, compared or those iOS updates that I do are always so much more fun than the other ones that I drop for some reason. But we're going to be taking a look at iOS 14.3, seeing how it is on the iPhone 7 Plus, and more so than that, even telling you if you should update to it, and probably more features that are more aligned with this device than that some phones like the 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max. Most of the features are going for those phones, but this phone is still supported and it's still getting updates. And this is very strange because this update comes after a time of Apple not releasing an update for many, many weeks. I was very surprised. The last update that this phone got was, I think over a month ago, which was 14.2, or it was about a month ago. Now, this update, I don't know if I screenshotted it in time, so I didn't. I knew I forgot, but it was about 400 to 600 megabytes on pretty much all my devices. So if you have an iPhone, specifically an iPhone 7 Plus, I think on this one it was about 580 megabytes. Again, I accidentally, went ahead and clicked on it and clicked update instead of actually going through. But looking at these things, if the release notes are stacked, with this one because there's just so many things that they had to do. Now, the very first thing I can tell you right now is that it's actually the last thing they mentioned in the statement, and that's the bug fixes and improvements. With iOS 14.2 and previous versions of iOS, it had a lot of problems, especially with iOS 14. There were many, many problems with this specific version of software, and I wasn't really a huge fan of it, to be completely honest. I liked the features it brought, I liked the widgets, I liked everything like that, but there were a lot of issues with iOS 14 that caused a lot of people to not have, notifications, to not have all this stuff. And apparently with this specific update, it did fix it. So that is one huge thing. If that is actually the case, then I really, really hope, no more notifications are missed or iMessages go through and everything. And apparently from what Apple is saying, those things are fixed now. So if that is the case, then that's awesome. If it isn't, then I'll be making a video very, very soon, probably in the next couple of days. That's gonna, vent my, frustration with them. But as of right now, that doesn't seem to be the case. So hopefully our messages and notifications will go through. Now, iOS 14.3 also supports, AirPods Maxes. So if you bought the AirPods Max and, those are coming out and are being delivered very soon, then you do need to be on this specific version of software in order for it to actually be working. So keep that in mind. If you're on an older version of software, it's not necessarily going to work. You have to be on iOS 14.3 or higher in order for AirPods Maxes to work. Now, Apple Fitness Plus also got added with this update too, so if you're into that stuff, then that's cool. And ProRAW support is also there for the 12 Pro, so if you want to go and use ProRAW for the camera, then you have that capability on the 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max, so that's another really awesome thing. So to kind of answer the question, should you go and update iOS 14.3 on the iPhone 7 Plus? Well, like I said on pretty much all my other videos for any other iOS device, it really depends on what version of software you're on right now. So for a second, I'm going to talk about my iOS 14 users. If you're on an iPhone 7 Plus, I said that's so weird. If you're on an iPhone 7 Plus and you currently have iOS 14 on your phone, then I would recommend, whether it's 14.0 or up to 14.2, I would recommend installing iOS 14.3. I would honestly recommend doing it. It's going to be more stable than any version of iOS 14 so far. Again, I'm strictly hitting on iOS 14 iPhone 7 Plus users. I would recommend updating. It's not going to be the most stable thing in the world, but it's going to be an improvement than what you have. I don't know if battery life is going to be better. I don't know if the fastness. I don't know if it's going to be faster than the previous models. But what I can guarantee you is that hopefully it is more stable. Hopefully it doesn't have as many issues, and hopefully the messages and notifications and stuff work. Apparently from previous versions of iOS, I was missing so many notifications. Hopefully that isn't the case with this version. But if you're on iOS 13 on an iPhone 7 Plus, I would recommend keeping iOS 13 on your phone. I wouldn't recommend going up to iOS 14 just yet. I would recommend waiting until maybe some more people, or even wait until I, say something. Maybe I make a video saying iOS 14.3 is perfect. If that's the case, then that's awesome. If it isn't, then I would recommend waiting probably a little bit longer until iOS 14.4 comes out, or a more stable version of iOS 14 comes out that you can go ahead and update to. So that really pretty much covers it up. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my other channels. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.